All right, so we are back after maintenance and after running around and doing stuff with my family. I'm finally able to get back down and sit down and take a look at everything on here. I have logged in to just double check everything and look at some stuff, and we're going to talk about that and go through it. The Black Friday stuff is here, so if you are going to be going through some of the shop items on here, they are discounted. I'm not going to cover what is necessarily what I think is a good deal or a bad deal or anything like that. Just make sure you read and look at what things are given out and see if that's even worth it for you and your account. However, make sure that you guys spend your 456 gold and get your free package, which gets you a Gleam selection card, a trinket summon ticket, which we are going to use, some gems, some energy, and some gold, which isn't too bad on here. And like I said, just take a look through any of this we have going on. We know the next Super Evolution coming out is going to be Saren, and so we have the light and the darks in here. Obviously, again, this $45 for me for the dollars. Unfortunately, not worth it. This is just, at the end of the day, for buying privy access to these Astromon. This is too much. Even I don't like that. But I did already pick up a appearance change ticket that I do want to talk about. But like I said, let's get through some of these daily things on here. Let's grab everything on here. Get your one level. Get our one gem, and let's talk about the appearance change tickets. Now, this was a little disappointing. However, if you do this, I'm not going to say the correct way, it won't be that bad. So, let's take, for instance, we have my Water Victoria here. I have obviously super evolved her and chosen the her big form on here. So if we go in here to Evolution and you click the appearance change ticket, notice how she changes to her smaller version, and you can actually select both variant or normal on here. You can go between it. However, she's going to change to her small version. Now, I'm going to show this not on her. I'm not going to use a ticket here because I've already done this. I did this on an Astromon because I wanted the non-variant version for my Hana Hime. Now, I had picked the big version. I actually like the smaller version a little bit more, but here's what happened. As you can see, the appearance change ticket did change her to the smaller version and gave me, and then I made it so that she was the normal colors because I kind of like these colors a little bit more than the variant. So I did get her to technically change. The problem with this system is this. As you can see on my Yuki here, I tested my other ticket I had on her, and you cannot go from small to big. You can only go from big to small. So if you super evolve your Astromon, I would almost tell you that if you ever wanted to go down to the smaller version, you might as well just super evolve all your Astromon into the bigger versions, because if that's something that you want to do, obviously pick what you want right off the bat. But if you're going to use these appearance change tickets, they're only going to apply for the small versions of the Astromon. And we can show that once, you already saw it on the with Victoria here. Once again, if I click on Wood Victoria, I haven't made her a variant, so I can't have that. But as you can see, it does change her from the tall version down to the small version. But the problem is if we go here, let's say I wanted to change my small Victoria into the large, that's not how this is going to go. So if I hit normal here, it's only going to change her into this normal version. It's not going to change her to the big version, unfortunately. So again, be very careful with that. The ticket really didn't do what I wanted it to do. I wanted to be able to change my small Victoria into the bigger Victoria and vice versa. Because once again, and I will show that off on here with my light Yuki, when I changed her, I took her from her variant form into her just regular normal yellow version. She did not change. She stayed as small Yuki. So be very, very careful with that, and know that before you guys spend any money on appearance change tickets. So yeah. That's the first thing out. The second thing is we have the ultimate evolution for our Valkyrie is out. So let's take a quick look at her here. I have my variant. I do have a variant max level, so this is what she's gonna look like. And to be honest, she looks really good. I like the 3D model in the game looks really good. The wings do it justice. They're not like Cupid's wings, which are just painted on, which is terrible. They should redo that. There's a little pixelation in here to the skirt of this of her dress here. That's just resolution, but overall she looks good. Stat wise, for at least this one, because this is a what was this, tank? So tank version. Ultimate has over 53,000 base HP. That is ridiculous on here. So she already had a high chance to stun as it is. And I feel like that was 100% and it got changed to 90%. But that could just be me. But her ultimate skill is using her super skill grants a shield to allies proportional to her own max HP for 2 turns. That's pretty good for an ultimate evolution skill on that. So hopefully we can pull some trinkets and get her ultimate evolve for me. The next one I am going to work on is Water Valkyrie. Water Valkyrie, just to show her off here. I do not have her built, but ultimate evolved. Once again, with the blue, the light blue, everything looks really good on her. Her ultimate skill is attack up upon using her active skill, which is 100% chance to get defense down. Really good. Overall, like this, attack over 4,000 here with her ultimate skill is pretty good. I don't think that matches. Let me find her in here. It's ultimate evolve. Yeah, it's about 100 underneath Persephone, but still not bad. Not bad at all. Just double checking that. It's Undying Volition. So those are some of the new things that have come out. We also have the the testing for the Colossus, the dragons, and the Golem's dungeons for farming gems for early and mid game. And then the Dragon's Dungeon in there. I believe that's in the game. It might just be Colossus and the other one. At the moment, I'm drawing a blank on it. But regardless, let's jump into finishing this stuff. Let me actually go grab my ticket so we can do this. And their percent gems. Oh, attack percent triangle. I'll take that on there. What do we need out of this? We need either water or wood. I think we need water more than anything, so. I would also like to point out, good game, GG, to Smart Study. Out of the special shop, we're running this trinket chances out for Valkyrie, and you guys are running an Odin banner. Good one. I 10 out of 10 would Smart Study again. So ridiculous. All right, well, let's see if we can luck out. Nope, we didn't luck out at all. So that was that on there. And the last thing I'm going to do here, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I am going to pull a light egg. Guaranteed 4 stars at a 5? Nope, I can't luck out. And it's Banshee. Astromon I already have. Awesome. Yep, total shock in there. Well, the last thing we will do is... Oh, I was like, is it going to let me pick? No, why would I ever assume it's going to let me pick something? So we got Wukong. I don't even know how many 5-star books I have on this account either. I don't... Again, I'm very casual. I do not go too hard in the paint, so to speak. So I have Valkyrie and a Wukong in here. So I actually want to keep the Valkyrie one. And I actually should use that. That might be a good idea. Just saying. So let's see, where is she at? Let's use this, and I'll take it. Okay. All right. So with that said, we only have to do the elemental starstone and catching an Astromon. By the way, I do want to give a shout out. We have Nolari on the top again. Good job. Keep it up. You are well in the head on this one. And Fino, you are. I'm eyeballing you there, Fino. I can see you. Number 3 on that leaderboard. You guys are doing great. So, just remember, we only need 94. Let's double check. Did they bring the fusion out? They did bring the fusion out. So you only need 94 Astromon, because you're going to get these 2 for free here. So it's usually it's 96, right? Minus the 2. And it looks like you need 1 fire and 1 water. So to finish out Cherry completely, you only need to capture 2 waters and 2 fires, and then you can go back to your farming normal mode to get nothing but your wood cherries. So, but anyway, let's get out there and finish these up and call it a day. So we got the wood here. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing I will mention here, and I might just make a different. I don't know if it deserves even just a quick little rant video. I'll just rant about it here and be done with it. I talked about it anyway yesterday, but the shop for the expedition for your dust that you break down for hopefully being able to select a trinket only got reduced by the 90k. So we went from 450,000 to 360,000, which is still not enough. That's still that is still not low enough. It literally needs to be 150. It should just be 150,000 for one of those tickets. I could see it being reasonable at that point. You know, it takes you a month or 2 to build up that, because again, you're running expeditions. If you were like me and you're running expeditions all day, you know, and you're checking it and you're rerunning it, there's no way you're even gonna come close to having enough dust in like 6 months' time to pick something like that. Too much of that system is hoping that you will go in and summon off the trinkets, and that's wrong. So that needs to be changed immediately. That is not. You guys should be definitely. I would love you guys to be able to go out on their Facebook and voice your opinion and just be like, dude, the dust is the dust. Either we need more dust per trinket we break down, or you need to bring down those prices even more. And we're not talking like, oh, we'll lower it another 100,000. No, you need to bring it within a reasonable amount that people who are paying, you know, again. And again, think about how this loop goes through. Again, I'm not ignorant to the business side of these things. You know, I've been messing around with mobile games since they became a thing, and I'm not ignorant to the business side. You want people paying money to get gems to then be rolling gems into there, right? I understand that gameplay loop, but once again, you know, you're not offering those of us who, I'll be frank, work our asses off to get these gems to have to choose between trying to summon the Astromon they want, or now, you know, rolling for the trinkets, trying to get these special trinkets for our 5-star Astromon, right? You know, these people play your game daily, monthly, you know, they do the weeklies, they do all this stuff, and when you roll out things like that, you know, it's a slap to our face a little bit, because at the end of the day, we do work on that, right? You know, you can look at what I've been doing for 4 years straight now. I've been on this game, doing dailies, doing the weeklies, doing the monthlies for 4 years straight. I'm a little burnt out. And it's one of those things that, yeah, I don't play the game as serious as I know some of you guys do, but at the same time, like, I have no real reason to care to go into to try and pull for any of this stuff, because you also don't make it obtainable. Like, the only thing I find fun anymore with Monster Super League is the fact that I can, you know, I can run and get super evolutions and super evolve my Astromon, because I think that's cool, and they give me a little bit more of a fighting chance for certain things like in arena and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, you know, you're not making it worthwhile for us. Instead, you're going the route of everyone else who is just like, well, we'll make it look like it's a good idea or worth it, but it's really not. Well, I'm not even going to use my ability on that one. You know? So I just want them to think about that kind of stuff. And that's really what it's going to be with my video essay at the end of the year, is I want you to stop and like literally look at your player base for once. Some of the stuff that you've quote unquote put up on these, like whatchamacallit, these were questions that were asked, and I can guarantee you none of the questions that have been on those things they've posted on Facebook has any one of their players asked. None of those things have come up in any scope of this game, casual or serious, you know. And so I don't know. At the end of the day, I think they have a gem here. They just really need to hone it in. They've had a gem for a very long time. We just looked at Banshee. So Super Evolved Banshee. Unfortunately, you don't scare me. Victoria and you. Can we do enough damage to chunk these out and then try and go in there? I don't know. I have to look. We're just gonna go. Again, you can't win them all in here. Why you pick me? 'Cause we're playing an SP week. That's why. Why'd you attack me? That's the real question, considering I'm getting my revenge. Resisted. If we get shock. Come on. Thank you. All right. Now we can see. Wow, we took her out. All right. We win. Unless we get shocked here. We did not get shocked. Cool. We're going to let Yuki do her thing. If we get shock out, yeah, that's an easy GG. Why didn't you have your super evolved Dark Yuki gemmed properly? That's what I want to know. She should have survived that hit from Persephone, crit or not. That's a great example right there of not having your Astromon gemmed properly. I think that's it. All right, cool. So we're gonna leave that there. I appreciate all you guys watching. Again, I know I can get on my tangents a little bit, but it's how I feel. And going forward, like I said, I think there's some things that definitely need tweaking. We do have the Nez Pass here really quick. Let me look at that. All missions complete for that. Yeah, that's not worth $9. This is not worth $9. This is not worth $9. None of these. This is not worth it. Don't spend your money on the Nez Pass this time around. Just get your free stuff and get out. You are getting water super stones this time around, so those are not bad. And everything else looks to be the same. So anyway, like I said, if you guys are out there farming for cherry, good luck, and I will see you all in tomorrow's dailies.